Hello students, how are you doing? Doing good? So did you try the list and apples? Sorry. Did you get time to try the list and apples? Yes, no. Did you come across any problems or it ran successfully? Anything would you like to suggest me? Anything? Okay, I hope I can start, right? Coordinators? And the recording would be provided to them. Okay, so we are going to start with the dictionaries now. Can anybody tell me, has anybody used them before? Okay, anybody has responded? Have you used the dictionaries before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where? I mean, in which context? How? Just for the practice or any example? Vaishali, can you explain? Devendra, Piyush, Gurmit Kal. Okay. Pulala. I hope I'm pronouncing your names properly. If suppose I am not, please forgive me and can write it down in the chat how to pronounce. If suppose by chance if I make a mistake in pronunciation. Okay, anyways, can you please let me know where have you used dictionaries in any context? Okay, you can write down in the chat. We will discuss it, and then I we will go further. Okay. So the thing is, we are going to have a look. I hope my screen is shared and I am audible enough. So what is dictionary? Accessing and adding items from the dictionary methods and built-in various functions and methods. Okay. To be very frank, there is no difference in method and function. Huh? Can anybody tell me what is the difference between method and function? Can anybody tell me the difference between method and function? The method is the statement, the term which is used in object-oriented programming, whereas function is used in procedure-oriented programming. Otherwise, their work is to execute the things that are the part. They are the part of Python installable, right? So we need to execute them accordingly. So dictionary is a collection which is unordered, changeable, and index. Okay. So they are indexed, but they aren't indexed like zero, how we have seen up till now. Okay. If suppose I am talking about the list, okay, then I start from 0th element. So then I move forward 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So that way dictionaries are not indexed. Dictionaries are indexed by their keys. Okay. How to how do they index by keys that we will talk about it. Okay, that's not a problem at all. But yes, they are changeable means mutable. Okay, they are not like tuples, immutable. They are not like tuples. They are like the list, changeable, and they are unordered. In Python dictionaries, they are written in the curly bracket. So you can see here the dictionary example. Fine. So we will just execute it quickly. Instead of this, there are chances that there can be an error with the double quotes and all. We had discussed this before. So what would I do, you know? I would open my Jupyter notebook first. That is the first important thing I have to do. Okay. Fine. I'm using the same Jupyter notebook since the beginning, if you remember. Okay. And I'm adding all the things into it. Are you, sorry, are you referring the Jupyter notebook that is shared with you, this IPYNB file? Are you referring it at home whenever you get time? No, yes. कुछ तो होगा answer. Okay. Anyways, so whenever we talk about the dictionary can be given in this manner also. Okay, so I'll write down the date here maybe. I would write down here. Is my screen shared?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. कुछ तो जवाब मिला. I'm happy. Okay. So I'm going to write it down something like this. Just a bit, I'll make it bigger. मैं भूल ही जाती हूँ. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Now I can give here my dict. Okay. If I execute this, I'm going to get it empty. This is the empty dictionary. If I want to find out the type, please have the habit of finding the type of every data structure which you would come across. Okay. So type of my dictionary, it would be showing it as dict. Okay. Now suppose if I want to give the dictionary with the integer keys. Okay. I know it is getting overwritten. So instead of that, can I write here fruits dictionary? Okay. I'm not telling you what are the elements at this moment. Don't worry at all. I'm going to explain you. Don't get confused that why they are written like this. If suppose you don't know why are they written like this, what is the meaning? So don't worry about that at this moment. I'm just showing you the output and then I will come back to the theory part. Okay. So I want to display it. Suppose I'm going to execute it like this. Now you can see here there is a key and the value pair. This is one apple, two kiwi. Now why this key and value pair play very important role? Have you heard about big data and have you heard about MapReduce at any moment? Or have you seen the posters maybe across the maybe across your city wherever you stay? Okay, that we have got we give the training on something. Okay, big data, Hadoop, then PySpark. Have you seen that at any moment? So forget about that. So whenever we talk about this MapReduce, okay, that MapReduce programming is given in the key value pair. Okay, and why MapReduce is used? It is used in Hadoop. Okay, Hadoop is the tool for data analytics again for the big data analytics, and they are the part of the big data. Why I'm telling all these things? Because I'm talking about this is the key. Huh. I hope you can see now. Huh. So this is a key and this is a value. This is a key and this is a value. Okay, so there are two keys, two values, apple and kiwi. Now it can be relatable to your phone number and maybe your Aadhaar card number. Do you know that whenever we have our Aadhaar card, okay, our phone number is connected to that Aadhaar card. Okay, or maybe whenever we have our PAN card, that our phone number is connected to our PAN card. Okay, why is it like that? Because that phone number is our pehchan. Okay, we that suppose if my number is say XYZ, okay, then XYZ would be surely Madhavi Vaidya. It is like that. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? If suppose I am talking about my mobile number and my name, your mobile number and your name, third student's mobile number and his or her name. Okay, so this is key value pair. So it can be relatable to one more thing. You appear for the exams, yes or no, in the college? You appear for the exams, right, in the college? No? You don't? Nobody's responding? So you don't appear for the exams and then you go to the next
Yes, ma'am, we appear.
class? Okay, you appear for, right? So you get the seat number or maybe you get the roll number and then accordingly you go and sit on that particular bench, right? And then write it down on your on the answer sheet by keeping your answer sheet on the desk, and on the desk the roll number or the seat numbers are written, right? And whenever the supervisor comes to your class, she or he generally don't take your name, don't ask your name generally. They look at your seat number or the roll number and then your maybe whatever your stream, okay, say BTech computer science, BTech IT, or BSc computer science, something like that, okay. And then accordingly they see your iCard and then they ask you to sign, etc., etc. In this manner you give the attendance, okay. So your seat number or your roll number and your name, automatically your seat number and the roll number and your name, okay. So here the keys are nothing but by which we are finding the values from them. Okay, so if I say my phone number is XYZ, okay, it must be Madhavi Vaidya. It's like that. Fine. So that's the idea. And that key value pair is given as key, colon, and value, comma, key, colon, and value. Okay. Now, is it necessary that key would always be number? No. Key can be a character also, but if it's a character, you need to give it in the single quote. Okay, so key and value is the combination, and by accessing the values of the key, you can get the values. That's the idea. Any doubts up till now? Okay, now I will be creating one more dictionary. You can see that. Okay, suppose I will say my details. Not necessary, no, I will always give dict. My details, name equal to say John. Okay, I would say that he has gone through the different companies. I mean, he has, oh, I'm sorry, just a minute. He has an experience of doing a job in different companies, and I would say here, say Tata, then Deloitte. Okay, I would write two. Okay, and the salaries he used to get are something like, I'm just writing them down randomly. Okay, and I'm writing them down because Deloitte gives a good salary, and obviously he had an experience of Tata. Fine, so we can give it in this manner also. Okay, and then I would try to execute this, and then I would say my details, and I would try to execute. Can you see that? Now, can you understand very easily that name is the John is the name of the person. Company he has worked for are Tata and Deloitte, and salaries were 65,000 and 75,000 per month. So whenever you want to give the data in this particular manner, okay, with the value that is attached to the key, okay, then that time we give the dictionaries, that is key value pair. Any doubts up till now? Any problems so that I can proceed? Because see, this is different from the list and the tuples. So I'm just asking you, any doubts up till now? Getting it? At least you can say yes or no. At least that much is possible as a courtesy.
Yes, ma'am, we are getting it.
Okay, you are getting it. Thank you so much. Okay, see, giving the response is very, very important. Because I'm not teaching to the walls. Okay. So I know you must be maybe in chaos, or maybe you must be outside the house, or you must be, there must be many people in the house. I can understand that very well. But saying yes or no is not so difficult, because finally you are learning something, right? Okay. Now, in this manner we can give the dictionary. Fine. So I hope you understood now how to give the dictionary and what is the meaning. So now I can go ahead with the example which is given in the PowerPoint presentation also. So it is a collection that, sorry, we talked about unordered, changeable, how to make it changeable, how to get it indexed, etc. We will talk about that. You saw that I had written them in the curly bracket. They have keys and values separated by, key and value are separated by colon, and key value is a pair together. Okay, and then key value pair, comma, key value pair, comma, key value pair, comma, that way we give. So let me create this particular dictionary which has been, sorry, which has been given here. I hope that's okay. So just a minute. Yeah. I would need to take care of those double quotes and all. Okay, that's not a problem. I feel there is not a there is no problem on this. So this dictionary has been created, and you can see brand is Ford, model Hindustan, and then the year is 1964. Okay, so they have been given in the curly bracket with the colon in between. Okay, so how to access the items from the maybe, I'm sorry, how to access the items from the what, the dictionary. Okay, so we can write it down, say this dict dot keys, I can give it something like this. Okay, or I can write it down something like this, dot values. Okay, you can see them running in this particular manner. Okay, if suppose I want to display something like this, then also it's possible. Okay, x equal to this dict of model. What was the model of this dict? Or if I want to give here, say, year, what was the year of this particular this dict? Okay, so I would write it down and I would get the outcome as x. Sorry, 1964 for x. Okay, so in this manner we can access the items. So they aren't accessed by this dict of 0, this dict of 1, okay, this dict of 2, not that way, because it's a combination, key and value pair combination. Fine. Now there is always a method, okay, to execute this. Suppose if I write it down, suppose I'm just executing it directly as it has been given properly in the PowerPoint slide, so I don't have to take a lot of hard work to do it. Instead of this, I will give y, because my x value has been used on the top. Okay, so I can write it down here, say brand y every time model. Okay, and I would execute, so I can get here this dict dot get of brand. Okay, are you all, by the way, are you all trying along with me?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you all
I'm trying.
executing? Okay, so shall I go? Just a minute, somebody has asked a question. Yes, yes, Devendra, correct. So multiple data, but they are immutable. Good, good, very good. Huh. So am I going very fast? You are trying, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying.
Okay. Other people also, if they are trying, I don't mind going slow. But do let me know, please. If you don't let me know, then how would I come to know, no? I'll wait for some 10 seconds and then we will go ahead. Okay. You can see the example on the left hand side also. So that's why I have made the arrangement on my screen in that manner. Okay. I think I can go ahead. Right? Okay. So now how to loop through a dictionary. So you can loop through a dictionary by using a for loop. So now we know how do the collections work. Okay. So we can give the for loop with respect to our list, right? In the same manner, we could give the for loop or maybe while loop with our tuple. In the same manner, we can do it with the dictionary also. So this dictionary is there with me. So I will just copy and paste it. It was, I suppose, why? I don't remember. It's okay. Let me check. At the most, what would happen? It would give me the error. Okay. Can you see? So why something like this dict dot get? Okay, so it's giving me brand, model, and year. Okay. So you can get it very easily from the PPT slides, and you are getting a lot of information from the slides also. So when looping through a dictionary, the return values are the keys of the dictionary, but there are methods to return the values as well. Okay. So I suppose this dict of X we spoke about, to be very frank, but fine, I can execute it, not an issue. By the way, in the PPT, whenever the things are given, that colon and all the indentation is really not possible to give for anybody. Okay, so while you are going to copy and paste it in your Jupyter notebook, take care of it. Okay, uh, because that indentation and all, whether in Word doc or PowerPoint slide, they don't understand. Okay, so take care of it. How I'm also taking care of it. Okay, so for X in this dictionary, this dict of X. So it's giving me Ford Mustang and 1964. Okay, so in this manner, I can show the values from the dictionary. I hope there are no doubts and I'm not going very fast. Okay. If suppose I write it down here, just dict dot items. See, whenever I give this dict dot items, so I get the output as dict items. Brand is Ford, model is Mustang, and year is 1964. Okay, so this items is so which all functions we have seen up till now? We have seen dot key, dot values, dot get. Okay, and yeah, and dot items. Fine. So those were the functions we have seen, and there is a combination of these things would be, because when we are saying items, it is going to show me key value, key value, key value pair. Okay, that way. Can anybody tell me what can be the use case of this dictionary? I mean, use case means the practical problem of it, which can be referred in the day-to-day life. I told you about that Aadhaar card and phone number. In the same manner, can you tell me any practical use case which we can refer with the help of dictionaries? Are you typing something in the chat? No. Did you understand my question? Or no? The question is understood or not understood? Are you all okay today? Hello? Am I talking to the walls? Aren't you all okay today? Are you all fine today?
Dictionary we use in data science to retell the data, quick data. It's provide the random access.
Okay. So can you give me the example?
Like in one hash table we store so many values, but we want a particular value, so we can use dictionary to get this value. Now we got now module, mustang, and the brand folder. So like this we can use it and we can get that value. I think so.
Okay, I think so. Fine, no problem. You thought so, so your thought is correct. Okay. In addition to this, maybe fine. Okay, you gave me actually a great answer, but I was expecting something, a problem statement which we come across in the day-to-day life.
Dictionary we use in like word in English, like in series A word, A series we want to search abstract words. So we will go to A series. So then A series
Right,
all words are
correct.
available. A
Yeah.
series only. Here we
Yes,
can
so
use.
you really talked about a dictionary which we use in day-to-day life. Okay, in addition to that, can you relate it to the state and the capital?
What?
Right? State and the capital. Suppose Maharashtra, then Mumbai.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Right? Tamil Nadu,
yes, ma'am.
Chennai. Right?
Chennai,
Okay. So
Telangana,
that way
Hyderabad.
we can speak about it. Okay. In the same manner, can you speak about that particular state or maybe city? It changes actually. So state and the rivers that are flowing in that particular state or maybe city also. But yes, there are chances that if I say city, then the river can cross many cities. There are chances. Okay. So state and city, state and river can also be one of the thing which can be relatable in case of this key value pair, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So only Devendra is talking to me. How about others? They don't want to speak to me today. Isn't it? Is it like that? Okay, no problem. You okay, Roshan, you can type it down in the chat, no problem. Even others. Fine. Okay, so you got it. I just wanted to give you the such type of just wanted to check. Okay, so that ice breaking things also should happen between the teacher and the student. So I just tried to do that. Okay, I don't know whether I was successful. Oh my God, what are you talking? Please mute yourself. Okay, no problem. So adding item to the dictionary is possible also. Okay, now here the example has been given and it is very correct. Okay, let me copy this. Here we have copied it already. Now I will say this dict. Okay, and obviously I can write it down, this dict. Okay, color equal to red. So you can see here the color red has been added in this particular dictionary now. Can you see the changes in the dictionary which we created priorly? Okay. So this dictionary was containing brand 4, model Mustang, and then year 1964. Now color red also has been added, right? So this in this manner it is what? This is modifiable or mutable better. Okay, or changeable. Okay, so this is mutable in this particular manner because we can add the things into or we can add a key value pair in that particular dictionary. Fine. Now if we want to remove the item, we can pop and we can do, but now I will take you to my one of the notepad file. I would take all the functions one by one. I hope that's okay, so that all the functions would be taken care of, and we will come back to the slides if suppose I miss some. I hope that's okay. Okay. Now you can see here creating a Python dictionary is possible. I told you this. Okay. Now duplicate keys are not allowed. Okay. This is very important thing which is there in the dictionaries. Okay. The duplicate keys are not allowed. If we create a dictionary that has 2 or more identical keys in it, okay, then the last key would override the rest. Okay, have you heard about override and override as a property in object oriented programming. Okay, I'll copy by that time in the meantime. Okay, now you can see here name equal to MV, Madhavi Vaidya, MV small, and then name is Madhavi. So everything is name. How come it would be allowing me no, to have more than one same key? Okay, so it is going to take the final one, the latest one or the recent one. Uh, does it get related to something else? Have you done SQL before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in SQL, can you relate this to SQL? If you create table, whichever SQL you use, whether you use MySQL, whether you use SQLite or Microsoft SQL Server or Oracle's SQL, any SQL would do. Okay. Can you relate this particular thing, whatever I told you just now, with respect to your SQL table? Can we give more than one column of the same name in SQL table? If suppose there is a SQL table with me, I have created student, okay, and there are different columns like student ID, student name, and maybe student subject or marks. Okay, if I give student name 2-3 times, would it be allowed to me? No, right? No, right? Because the same column name will not be allowed. So the same thing is happening here. Okay, so whenever you are going to create a new dictionary, then that time I have given name as MV, name as small m, okay, lowercase MV, and then name as Madhavi. So the final recent name will be overriding the other names that are given. Got it? So you can see this. Now accessing elements we saw from our slide. So not an issue. Now suppose if I give my details something like this. I think I have given my details already. I will say my details, name is X and age is 24. Okay. We talked about it, to be very frank. In addition to that, I give here, I would copy and paste it. It would, okay. And in addition to that, if suppose I give here, okay. I hope you understand the difference. You understood the difference between my DT1, that would be normal, name X age 24, my DET1 of name. So if I want to get name, then I'm supposed to give it in the square bracket. You might get confused. Sometimes madam is using square bracket, sometimes madam is using parenthesis. No, it's not like that. Whenever you are giving, say, whatever the my details of the dictionary, okay, I want to give it along with the name, I mean the key. Okay, then if you want to give the key, right, give it in the square bracket. Okay, but whenever you want to give it with respect to get function, so whenever the function we are using, the parenthesis has to be used, right? Now can anybody tell me, would I get the outcome for this, or will I get the error anywhere? Did my DET, sorry?
We will get two output. My details one, then you will get X in the name.
Hmm.
In the get address, ma'am, address is not there, so we won't get this output.
We are getting none,
None. None is
right?
written over
But
here.
it doesn't give the error, huh? That
Error is
address is not found. So that you need to take care of, because whenever you come across, find the output of the following. Okay. That time such type of questions can be asked in the interviews, or maybe any quiz or something like that, whichever you are appearing for. Okay, so there it doesn't say that address column, or sorry, address key is not found. It's going to show you the none. Okay, so sorry. Fine. Now we are going to talk about the copy. Fine, this is given in the slides, so that's not a problem. Suppose I am giving here squares. Okay, and then I'm talking about, say, my underscore square equal to, sorry, equal to squares dot copy. Okay, and I want to display this my underscore sqr. Fine. You can see this. Okay, now I would do one thing. Give me 1 minute. By the way, those squares won't be checked by Python, huh? Whether the squares are correct or wrong. So don't think that that will be checked now, because I'm not using any power or any such function. Okay. So this is just for the sake of giving the values, I meant to say. Can you see this? That has been added. Okay, I want to show you one more thing. Okay. Yeah. So here what is happening? Whenever I'm saying my square, okay, my square of 7 equal to 49, that 749 would get added. It was up to 3:9. Okay, but I wanted to check whether the original my underscore square gets changed or what. Okay, but that is not happening, right? Now let's see whether it gets happened with the help of something else. Okay, so now I would say squares dot update. Okay, and then I would say 525. Okay, here I would say squares print. What was the original what was the original identifier? My square. Do you remember? Can you see? Just a minute. Huh? I'm trying something. Give me 1 minute. No, actually, I'm expecting just like shallow copy. Do you remember shallow copy of list? Do you remember the shallow copy of list or no? The shallow copy was doing the changes in the the original list also. Do you remember I had given you the example of links in Linux that time and views in SQL? I had talked to you about the shallow copy. So I was trying to do this by using dictionaries, but I'm not getting the expected output which I am expecting, to be very frank. Let it be. But there is something going on in my mind. I'll just check it one more time. Okay. So in this manner, we can do the add. No, sorry. We did the copy. Okay. And we did the update also. Fine. Now, if suppose I'm talking about the later part, the dictionaries are mutable, right? So if I'm saying, now this is my details were there, I suppose already. I'll just check them. Yeah. Okay, they are my details. Okay, no problem. Now I want to give here, instead of in the my details, the name as, instead of John, I want to give it as Jim. I hope I can give like that. Okay. And I would display my details. You can see here, we can make the changes in this manner. So this is the mutability. I mean, this is also mutability. Okay, they are mutable. Fine. In the same manner, I can change the address also, or I can add a new column as address. So here there is, in this particular, this name, companies and salary, there is no address. Okay. I want to add that. So I would say here, my details. Okay. I would have to write it down, my DT. Okay. And I would give here my DT. Okay, you can see name Jim, company is Tata Deloitte, salary is something something, and address has been added. Any doubts up till now? Getting it, not getting it, any problem?
No, ma'am.
No, getting it. Means it, you are getting it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, there is something like that, removing the elements. Okay, so removing element is possible by pop item. Acha, okay. By the way, you are not, I think you are not studying the prior part. I asked you about the shallow copy, you didn't answer me. Nobody wrote it in the chat also. If, okay. So see, only learning the things that are going on is not expected from you all. You should be able to find out the difference from one square, one collection to another collection. Okay. Now, can you please tell me how we used to remove the elements from list? Can anybody please tell me? You aren't interested in giving the, bolo?
Remove dot name.
Remove dot name. What do you mean by remove dot name? Suppose, just a minute, I'll show you that PPT. See, they are there in front of you. Do you remember pop? So pop used to do what? The last element. Pop with the parameter used to do what? That element on that particular index. Okay. And there used to be one more, that is remove. Remove, and that particular value which you want to remove. Okay, so in this manner there were 2-3 methods in case of our list. So here we need to check which all possible methods are there or functions are there. Fine. So there is one pop. We can give directly that particular model. Okay. So I can write it down something like this. This dict dot pop. Okay. Let me check it. Okay. So now that do you remember our original dictionary? This one I would show you. Can you see brand, model, year and color? Okay. So the model has been gone. Can you check it? So in the same manner, if suppose I give pop item, okay, then it is going to remove automatically the last element. Okay, that is color equal to red. Fine. Even there is delete, del. Okay, so del, this dictionary. So then that time that model would be removed. Okay, so here this del, okay, and this particular pop are same. But how are you going to give del? Del you are going to give with the del in the beginning, and pop would be dot pop. Okay, so that's the idea behind it. And there is clear also. Whenever you clear, okay, suppose I want to give this dict dot clear. Okay, and after that if I give this dict, fine, it would clear everything and it would create an empty dictionary. Okay, so we spoke about copy already. Fine. There are a few more functions that I would tell you now, which are in my notepad file. Any problems up till now? Getting it, not getting it? So how many functions we saw for removal? Pop, pop item, pop with the key to be passed. Okay, pop with the, pop item, automatically last item. Okay, and clear. Okay, and del. Fine. So that these are the things. I told you about the keys and the values already. Fine. Now there is a length function also, which is very important to know. So I will go to my another, because see this length is nothing. So I would write it down here. This dict. Okay, so it is 0 because there is nothing in that particular dictionary, because I only deleted it in front of you. But if I say, if I say my det, I suppose there was my det or my underscore det. Can anybody please suggest me? My underscore det. Okay, so sorry. Here I have to give my underscore det. Fine, and I can see there are 4 elements. What 4 elements? Name, company, salary, and address. So it counts in short the keys and not the values. Okay, because it does the indexing using keys only. That's what I said in the beginning of the session. Okay, here they are indexed, but they aren't indexed like this is 0th value, this is first value, this is second, this is, it's not in that way like list and tuple. Okay, it does indexing, but on the basis of the keys. That's what I wanted to tell you, and that's what here I can see the output on the basis of the keys. Now I would take 2 more functions and then maybe I can stop. Okay, there are 2 important functions which are very, very important. I would tell you from here and then I'll execute. I hope that's okay, and I hope you can see this. All and any. All and any works in lists also. Okay, so please try them. Write it down somewhere that you need to try all and any with the list also. I don't remember whether I had taken it or not. Okay, but surely have a look. Somebody at the door, please give me 1 minute. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so just you have to see that whether the key any and all functions or all and any functions, how to execute them with the list. I hope you can try them. Yes, no, you can try, right? Okay, so here the all function returns true if all the elements of an iterable are true. So the meaning is here I am going to give, say, my dict. Okay, and I'm going to write it down, print. Now all works like and any works like or. Did you understand the meaning of my this statement? Did you understand the meaning of my statement? Yes or no? Oh, I made a mistake. Fine. The here all means all would be taken care of. All would be taken into consideration. Whenever we say all are taken into consideration, means and. It's like and. Logical operator and. Okay. But whenever you are saying, okay, if I say there is any, I would execute this much, and then maybe I can stop. Okay. Okay, no problem. If I say print any is like here, it's again true because all of them are true. Okay, but if suppose I give something like this, just I'll go to any now. Okay, so here I would say right, I would execute it like this, and then whenever you say that any of them can be 0 or 1. So whenever we are talking about the values, okay, any of them can be 0 or 1. Yes, any of them is 0 or any of them is 1. But whenever we talk about all, in all of them have to be true or all of them have to be false. Fine. So if suppose I change this, I wrote this, I wrote here false. Okay. I give here comment. Now see the answer I got here, all would be false. Why? Because all of them are not true and all of them are not false. So it gave me false. But for any it gave me true. Why? Because either of it is true and either of it is false. Fine. So this all and any is very important. Later on, if suppose you learn data analytics at any moment, okay, using pandas, numpy and pandas and etc. Fine. So this is very important. So you need to understand this too. Fine. Let's look at the slides. What has been given, the remaining things we talked about them. I told you CMP and sorted, maybe you can try. Okay. And that's it. Fine. Any doubts today? Getting it? Not getting it? You got it?
Yes, ma'am, we got it.
Okay. Others? Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am,
See you in the next session. Ha, bolo.
ma'am, I want to say something. The lecture notes are not being provided in group, ma'am. Only up to
Okay.
5 lectures note has been provided up till now. But that remaining
Okay.
lectures notes are not
Okay.
being
Sure.
provided.
Surely. Surely we will take care of it. Okay. Thank you
Okay.
for giving us the suggestion. We will take care of it. Not an issue.
Okay.
Okay. Any other doubts to anybody? I hope you all understood dictionaries so that we can go ahead with the sets next time. And I hope everybody would attend, and your friends, you ask your friends also to attend the session regularly. Thank you and bye. Bye.